Hello everyone, within the NICCoLLa project, we're going to talk about the contributions that the use of artificial intelligence has proven to help and improve the quality of life for people, and also help to achieve the sustainable development goals that the world needs. But also, the negative implications that it can bring, such as high energy consumption, job losses due to increased automatization, increased technological, economic and social inequalities, or the change in relations between people and technology. The current development of artificial intelligence has been a turning point to provide answers to fundamental problems and challenges, discovery of the design of all proteins, resolution of large mathematical problems, etc., and at the same time, it helped to eliminate the barriers that humanity itself had created. For each new solution that AI provides, there are advances in science, people's quality of life is improved, automatable work is reduced, and the possibility that people carry out more human facets increases, those that have to do with feelings, in their works. The revolution occurs in all areas of science and has a direct implication on people. Chemistry, biology, materials science, the environment, structural biochemistry, agriculture, business organization, and along etc., but also in creation of new medicines and treatments adapted to the individual. Medical diagnosis, preventive medicine, care for functional diversity and dependency, disaster prevention, and so on. Today's AI has increased the capabilities of computers to be able to solve more complex problems, avoiding or reducing the costly and time-consuming processes of experimental science. So why not rely on the use of this technology to achieve, or at least improve, each of the SDG objectives set by the UN? 1. No poverty, efficiently redistributing wealth and the use of natural resources. 2. Zero hunger in the world, looking for sustainable food in every region of the planet. 3. Good health and well-being, search for new affordable and more individualized treatments. 4. Quality education, ensure inclusive, equitable and quality education, and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. 5. Gender equality. 6. Clean water and sanitation. 7. Affordable and clean energy. 8. Decent work and economic growth, promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. 9. Industry, innovation and infrastructure. 10. Reduced inequalities. 11. Sustainable cities and communities, make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. 12. Responsible consumption and production. 13. Climate action. 14. Life below water. 15. Life on land. 16. Peace, justice and strong institutions. 17. Partnerships for the goals. That's why international organizations are launching important initiatives aimed at improving health, social assistance, equality, migration, the environment, and so on. Nowadays there are proofs that AI can help, such as early detection of anxiety or depression in young people based on speech patterns, prediction of weather behavior, systems that prevent floods, systems that detect to assess the nutritional status of children through photographs, and along etc. Creativity had always been related to humans, is no longer exclusively so. Artificial intelligence has also shown its capacity in this aspect. It is capable of composing a hit song, continuing a document from a few words, creating a graphic image, holding a conversation using a voice assistant, and creatively playing games as complex as chess or Go. It has also been used for facial recognition, to get around using an autonomous vehicle, or for more mundane things, such as recommending a book, movie, song, or a possible wish to buy. But are they all advantages? There are also major ethical problems that must be addressed, and the inappropriate use, voluntary or involuntary, of this powerful tool. The Council of Europe, in a previous review of the ethical challenges faced by the use of AI, has identified 6 types of concerns that can be attributed to the operational parameters of decision-making algorithms and decision-making systems. Automatic decisions, inconclusive evidence, embeddable evidence, misguided evidence, unfair outcomes, transformative effects, and traceability. And the ethical consequences that the use of such algorithms and AI systems must manage. Unjustified actions, opacity, bias, discrimination, autonomy, informational privacy, group privacy, moral responsibility, distributed responsibility, automation bias, safety and resilience, and ethical auditing. So can we stop using AI? I suppose that at the moment it is impossible. But we must regulate or legislate the use that is given to it, and face the challenges that the use of this technology will have on citizens. Unemployment. What happens after the end of the works? Inequality. How do we distribute the wealth created by machines? Humanity. How do machines affect our behavior and interaction? Artificial stupidity. How can we protect ourselves from mistakes? Racist robots. How do we remove AI bias? Security. How do we keep AI safe from adversaries? Evil geniuses. How do we protect ourselves against unintended consequences? Uniqueness. How do we maintain control of a complex intelligent system? Robot rights. How do we define the humane treatment of AI? Responsibility. Environment. Technology is a necessary but not sufficient tool for progress. As a society, we should focus on technological development focused on people, the rest of the living beings, and on the care of the planet. As we have mentioned, now the big technology companies use AI to recommend a movie, or a song, or to select the information they offer us on social networks, etc. Should artificial intelligence be used for everything? This simple question can have many answers. If we speak from the environmental point of view, surely the answer should be no. The computer centers that train the algorithms and then manage the data to use it in recommendation engines on our website consume a large amount of energy. In 2020, the amount of energy consumed by data servers has been estimated at 205 terawatt-hours of electricity, TWh, or the equivalent of 1% of the energy consumed by the world in a year, and the forecast is for growth. Shouldn't we use this enormous energy consumption to solve problems for the common good, or to solve more important and pressing problems for the world? Should we reconsider our choices? Advances in disruptive technologies require a process and time, but the changes are happening faster than we think. A few years ago, AI seemed like a futuristic affair, but it already disrupts our day-to-day lives. And how is it affecting us humans? AI is becoming a fast, powerful, efficient technology that can make people think less important. Industry 4.0, smart cities, and in general the increase in the automation of jobs and decision-making tend to eliminate jobs, even entire trades. How will this automation affect people? What will be the contribution of people during this transition? We need to get better at working together with smart machines so that we can manage the transition with dignity and respect for people and technology. Every revolution has meant a paradigm shift in work and in people's relationships, but previous revolutions had a long period of transition. On the other hand, in this revolution, time seems much shorter, and it will affect many professions, even with people with a lot of training. Should the use of artificial intelligence be regulated? On April 21, 2022, the European Commission presented a draft regulation so that the development of artificial intelligence does not end up runaway in the hands of the private sector and avoid its use by public powers, as is the case in China. But it has not yet been approved and will surely present changes in the negotiations with the various countries of the European Union. It is expected to come to light in 2024. In the context of the proposal, the following exposition can be read. This explanatory memorandum accompanies the proposal for a regulation laying down harmonized rules on artificial intelligence. Artificial Intelligence Act. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a fast-evolving family of technologies that can bring a wide array of economic and societal benefits across the entire spectrum of industries and social activities. By improving prediction, optimizing operations and resource allocation, and personalizing service delivery, the use of artificial intelligence can support socially and environmentally beneficial outcomes and provide key competitive advantages to companies and the European economy. Such action is especially needed in high-impact sectors, including climate change, environment and health, the public sector, finance, mobility, home affairs, and agriculture. However, the same elements and techniques that power the socio-economic benefits of AI can also bring about new risks or negative consequences for individuals or the society. In light of the speed of technological change and possible challenges, the EU is committed to strive for a balanced approach. It is in the Union interest to preserve the EU's technological leadership and to ensure that Europeans can benefit from new technologies developed and functioning according to Union values, fundamental rights and principles. In recent years, platforms, organizations, and public and private entities have come together to promote dialogue on the beneficial use of artificial intelligence, seeking specific projects that can serve to improve people. For example, AI for Good Global Summit is a United Nations platform that encourages dialogue on the beneficial use of artificial intelligence through the development of specific projects aligned with the SDGs. Other organizations with the same objectives can be https://iforgood.org, made up of researchers in machine learning and social sciences, also with an SDG-oriented approach. I also want to highlight the https://aforgood.eu initiative of French origin, focused on initiatives in the European framework, in 3 fields in a special way: health, environment, and education. There are even similar initiatives by large companies such as Microsoft to help in different ways the development of projects aligned with the main lines of the SDGs. Here we finish. I hope that this presentation can help us about the present future of artificial intelligence and its relationship with people.